If you are logging into MyTEAM today, this is what matters. Happy Thursday, folks. We are expecting a big drop tomorrow, some new challenges today, but it's Thursday, which is my favorite day to work in the auction house. So let's dive in and see what matters. 4 challenges. Nothing too exciting on the challenge front. It's play multiplayer today. That's fine. I'll probably play a few park games. I recommend getting these done, even if you're grinding offline. Play one multiplayer game. If that's your grind already, great. Should be easy. Nothing new in the Season 4 tab. I think they actually took away the German ball game. I think it was Berlin ball, something like that. We didn't get it done. I don't recommend prioritizing these. The other ones, yes, use them to keep track of your total wins. We will get, maybe 150 triple threat wins by the end of the season. Not up to 250 though. We'll see though. Salary cap wins are here. Battlegrounds, 22 hours, folks. So definitely prioritize this one. Get your Hall of Fame option pack. And of course, Season 4 rewards, take care of those. Down here at the end of the tab, nothing really new. Make sure to take care of the signature challenge. We will get that done. No new weekly challenge today. Would have been cool to see a free reward card here maybe, but nothing there. For Battlegrounds, we do have a new challenge. It is very easy. It's just for a diamond. That's fine. Maybe a Galaxy Opal tomorrow. But knock this one out. It can be done probably in 1 or 2 games, maybe 3. Go ahead and take care of that. Get your diamond piece. We're still skipping this one. No real new update on this. Just a bit too long for us. But the rest of these should be really easy and quick, free diamond pieces. So go ahead and take care of those. On the play tab, again, it's Thursday. There's going to be King of the Court tomorrow, Triple Threat Park Streak Sunday. So just line your shot up. If you're just going to chill today, play a little breakout, that's great. If you want to start getting those thumbs warmed up, be in the park. I mean, there's no better way to get better at the park than just play it. And if you're thinking of hopping in on Sunday, use today, tomorrow, even Saturday to get yourself prepared. Of course, King of the Court is happening this weekend. We will be playing. The plan is to go live Saturday night. I am in an area with some weather, so hey, if there's a major power outage, unfortunately, I won't be able to play. But barring that, yeah, Saturday night, I'm at least shooting for Tier 3. Tier 2 would be cool. We'll see how it goes, depending how we play. But either way, we will be playing. I'll tell you that much. All-star team-ups here, really whatever mode. It's another grind day, so play as much as you can. You're still working through domination. You know I'm a big fan of this. We did get it done, just between the badges, the coach. Jason Richardson's pretty good. Not sure if I'll use him in my lineup. I'm still using Kamara. I just really like the defense on that card. And of course, we do our exhibitions every day. I'm starting to get some pretty unique ones that I'm actually having trouble doing, but for the most part, I can get all of them done. Every now and then, it can be a bit of a tough one, but I'm also getting some pretty good rewards. Like, I don't have a limitless pink diamond. I got 1,000 MT for one of these the other day. I'm getting diamond shoe packs. So as you wrap up, some of these exhibitions do get a bit better. And of course, we're just stacking pieces, getting ready for the exchange. I mean, every day, however many gold pieces I have, I come in and I'm turning them into amethyst, and I just, how many do I have? What's it looking like? I'm at 5 Galaxy Opals. A lot of the people I talk to, they're between like 4 and 6 Galaxy Opals. And realistically, you're in a pretty good spot if that's the case. I mean, we're not halfway done and you're already, either halfway to Terry or Sar. A lot of you probably relied on that park win streak to get that, so it's, that's a little uncertain. But as always, do your best. There's some really good cards here. We're going for Sar or Terry. We'll see if we get there. If not, they'll be fine. There's some really good cards here. And, I've already shouted out a bunch of them. Kuzma, Jennings. This was a great festival. I know there's been like a lack of content. And on stream last night, we kind of compared last year to this year. And last year, they were so solid. Friday drop, Tuesday drop, Friday drop, Tuesday drop. This year's a bit different, and they're giving us these 2-week-long festivals, and then during the festival, there's not as much content. They kind of let this be the underlying content, and I get it. We have a 2-week festival, and then we have all these modes to play, so we don't always need new content. We did get that drop Tuesday, and it's, incredibly rare, and they're incredibly expensive, but hey, they're in the market. And these cards will start popping up more and more. Yes, they're rare now. There's no Embiid. There's not many Carusos, but give it time. These cards will be re-released. We'll start getting these in some Galaxy Opal reward. Later in the year, you start getting Galaxy Opal packs for certain levels. Like in Season 5, level 30 or level 13 might be a 98 plus pack. These type of cards will be in there. So it's okay that they're rare. I never recommend buying a card right when it comes out anyway, but there is still plenty to do. So yeah, keep an eye on the exchange, keep building up your pieces, keep working for the Season 4 exchange. That's going to be a win. We've said that already, you know, between the season, these festivals, this and the challenges, you can build out your account and grind MT regardless of what cards are being released. We have the auction house. There's so much to move and groove and do in there. And let's go ahead and dive in because there's going to be a lot to cover in the auction house. First, I've been kind of teasing it. I am eyeing a big purchase, and it just so happens there's perfect timing where the card I've been looking at, there happens to be one ending right now as I'm filming this video. It's 3 minutes left. I think that's a really good price for Tracy. I've been watching this guy's price, and for one with 34 legend badges and 34 Hall of Fame and 5 legend badges, most of the time these are going closer to 1.5 million. I do film these videos in the morning, so sometimes it's a little quieter. I have not bid on this one yet. I don't want to bid it up, but we will be bidding on this live in this video. And while we wait these next 2 minutes, and don't worry, I have a timer set here on my phone. That's how I monitor some of these big bids. I'll literally just put a timer on my phone. I'm sure some of you guys do the same. So we're going to do this live. I'm getting excited just kind of thinking about it. But there's a lot to go on in the auction house. I've been buying. And so these amethysts we need to be careful with because they got so low. They got lower than any of the amethysts of the past set. Their resting price, both Noah and Ronnie, who are 2 good cards, people are using these cards, are like 2K. Buy now 2K. I do see these cards going up. I do see them getting to 3K or 4K. I mean, that's still a 20% to 50% to 100% gain. So yeah, there's a little profit on the amethyst, but I've kind of cooled down on them. I mean, you can see at first I was actually bidding too high. These were not good buys. This is pretty much his buy now price. I finally kind of wisened up and now I got him for like 1,000. This is what you want to be buying him at. A lot of room for profit. I see him going to 4. I'll probably at least break even, make a little profit on these 2, but it's going to be the other ones that I actually make profit on. But the same thing is happening with some of the higher tiers. I think this Battlegrounds rival set particularly does have some value. It's just very low. The pink diamonds are lower than the beast diamond the pink diamonds ever got. The diamonds are lower than the beast diamonds ever got. And we'll dive in and kind of do an apples for apples comparison because it is that cycle, you know, when they're in packs towards the end of it, they're gonna hit a bottom. The question is, what is the Battlegrounds Festival's bottom? Because from there, they usually rise 20%, and we'll do an example with Eddie Jones, but this timer is just about to go off. My phone is on silent, so let's go in and see if we can make a bid on Tracy. I have my limit. I'm not willing to put more than like 1.4 to this card. So let's see what it's at. It's still at only $1 million. We got 45 seconds here and we will kind of sweat it out here. I won't make us sit through the whole 40 seconds. So we'll fast forward towards when I'm just about to make a bid. Okay, and here we are at 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Got a long way to go. So I'm going to go all the way up to the price I'm comfortable. That looks pretty good. And I'll put this bid in at 2 seconds. I've successfully bid. Let's see if we just won this card. Sometimes you can still get outbid at the end. I will say from my initial research, I know this card could keep going down, but one, he should be towards the lower end of his price because he's in packs now. He'll be leaving packs, so I think he could tinker up a bit. But the main thing is the badges. I've been seeing Tracy McGrady's with this many badges really go closer to 1.5. I mean, this guy has only 1 gold badge. Everything else is Hall of Fame with 5 legend badges that are pretty good. Handles for days, off-ball pest. I mean, those are pretty good. Paint prodigy, not ideal for a guard, but hey, it's going to help. Rise up we like, and of course, set shot specialist. That's pretty insane. Let's see if we actually won this guy. I'm a little nervous here. Let's see. We could have still been outbid, but I'm not sure. Oh, we have a bunch of cards we sold. Where is he? Where is he? We did win him for that actual price. Oh my goodness, guys. Well, we did that live on video. So I will be running this Tracy McGrady. He's going to be in the lineup, guys. I'm thinking Sunday Park Street, King of the Court. You know, it was kind of time. I've been stacking MT. Since the birth of this channel, I've kind of been hoarding it. Before, I really was willing to buy like 1 premier card. So I will likely sell him before All-Star, but I think for the next couple weeks, we'll be running this Tracy McGrady. I don't want to just buy and flip right away. On these high-end purchases, I've always said, guys, there's a chance we lose a little MT. Hopefully I sell him back for like at least $1 million. You know, if I lose a couple 100,000 and get to use this top-end card and hopefully win a lot of games with him, I won't be too mad. But I'm excited. I was a Tracy McGrady fan growing up. I mean, he played right during kind of my growing years of becoming a basketball fan. He had some great years with Orlando, great years with Toronto, right? And then Houston. I think he started in Toronto, not really. And then Houston and then Orlando. Yes, yeah, he had an amazing career. Very, very cool card. We'll see. Let me know down below. Was that a good purchase? 1.2 with those many badges. I'm pretty happy with it. So little sidetrack story there. But yes, we're still flipping on the daily. I've been selling a lot of cards. You can see some of these sold for nice. Some of these are like diamond wild gems I just listed high, hoping they would move a little bit, and randomly some did sell. So that is really nice. Other than that, hopping into my bids, yes, I'm going after these amethyst and pink diamonds of the Battleground festivals. You can see with the bid method, we're getting them pretty cheap. And let's go back to what we're talking about. Also trading Zaire Williams, getting him at 2, usually selling at around 12. So that's another really good card. And it kind of goes into the theme that I want to talk about, which is these Battleground festivals or Battleground cards. Because look at the pink diamonds. We did it yesterday. And I recommend everybody, you know, buy with caution, but probably buy a few because these guys are well under 30K. I think their price is getting close to their bottom, but what we saw with cards like Eddie Jones, I bought him on a Thursday for 60K. The new packs came out Friday. His low really was on a Saturday. He went back down to 50. So these cards, even though they're at the very end of this cycle, and this is a very cheap Allen Houston, even 24, could they get down to 20 on Saturday, even though they're technically out of pack? Sometimes that one day they're still very low, but let's just go apples to apples here. Eddie Jones has absolutely bounced back. If you bought him at 50, which was his true low, you definitely made MT. So it's a matter of timing and getting these pink diamonds at their absolute low. You can see 69 is still up. So he's probably a 65 to 70K card. The ones I bought at 60 were not great profit opportunities, but if you bought the right time at 50, you had a great profit. So we need to do the same thing for these Battleground cards, and it's just a matter of monitoring these prices. In my opinion, if you're getting a select few, because meta does matter. It's like Eddie Jones is actually a pretty good card. There was definitely Beast Pink Diamond cards that are not seeing the same bump. And that's why I'm avoiding Wesley Matthews. I don't think he's quite as meta as Allen Houston, Richard Jefferson, Antoine Walker. There's a couple other pink diamonds. But like this, you know, I already have a good number of these pink diamonds. I don't want to overextend myself, but I think there's a lot of room to go up. Not sure if he goes that much more low. So that's something to think about here. If you can get pink diamonds, Battlegrounds, particularly of select few for under 25, I'd avoid Wesley Matthews. Give it a week or two. Those should go up. Diamonds are really the same situation. These Battlegrounds diamonds are so cheap, and it's a bit interesting. Look, 10K is not even enough of a filter. You have to go down to like 7K maybe. We'll see, because 8K wasn't selling. Look at this. I mean, they're down very low. Even at Andrew Bogut, like, I don't see how he stays that low. Fine, I'll buy one. I have so many cards in my auction house. I just think that's a decent buy. And the reason is just go to Beast, the one set before. We're not going that far back in time. And easily the cheapest diamond is over 12, 13K. Like when I filter at 14, like 1 or 2 pops up. These have just been recently listed. Look, only 2. So realistically, they will sell at like 13. That's a huge jump. 8K to 13K. That's, you know, like 60% profit. Will these Battleground cards have that big of a bump up? I'm not sure if they'll ever get all the way to 13, 14 every time. But if you can get these guys on bid, you know, we know their floor price is like 7, 8K. So now all this come in and try to bid on these guys and try to get them for 6K, you know? And then even if they just go up to like 9, you still make a ton of profit. So like here, can I get a Darius Miles for 6K? That was a successful bid. And you just got to think, not too many people are going to be coming in and bidding on all these diamonds. They're just not that interested in them. If you can get Otto Porter for a really good price, this card should go up at least a little bit. He's even one I'd be willing to put a little bit more on. So there's absolutely room in the diamonds. I singled out Jordan Clarkson. He's a bit more expensive, but he's actually really good. And so I think he might go up. I mean, you saw how expensive some of those diamond guards were, like Anthony Black and Dyson Daniels. Not sure if Clarkson's quite on that level, but this guy could go up a little bit. I got a lot at 14, I think 3 or 4 at 14. So I'm already in a pretty good spot. But this one right here, a great one to bid on. His price is at 19. Does it go up when he's out of packs? We've seen some of these mid-tier diamonds take a real nice little bump, especially if you time it right. Cards like Nas Reed, players are on that. So I would definitely be comfortable bidding 14 on a guy like this. And again, with these sets that are still in packs, it's usually like a week or two, and then you can start making MT. And a good example of that would be Zaire Williams. Like now I'm trading Zaire Williams pretty much every day. You saw the prices I got on him. Look at this one. I get 7K back from that Zaire Williams, 6K back. I mean, that's insane. These are really, really good prices. So let's go see what I can flip him for. And we saw him easily in like the 5 and 6 range when he was at the end of packs. It's been about a week or two. Now he's at that 10 range really easy. It's pretty cyclical. Nothing is guaranteed. I never recommend going all in on an investment. But this channel's been around long enough just to look at this exact cycle. We saw Zaire easily at 5, 6K towards the end of the pack cycle. Now he's selling. I've sold so many of these between 11 and 12K. And I'm just continuously doing it because the bid method works, but it's almost more profit when you buy while they're still in packs. It just is a bit of a patience game. Like I'm not going to sell this Richard Jefferson that I just got. Whoa. I'm going a little high there, boys. I'm not going to sell that Richard Jefferson that I just bought for like 27K today. There's right now there's really no value. There's probably some listed very close to 30, maybe not, but I'm sure there's a 39 that's not selling. Like maybe I could list him for 35 and he'd sell really quick. But why not wait? I think this card definitely has room. Look, there's a 33. Right now he's selling way too close to 30. If I wait 10 to 15 days, not too long. I don't want to let not too long. I still want to sell them while pink diamonds are still kind of a dominant tier. Not the best tier, but pink diamonds are a good tier right now. So I'm not going to wait too long, but 10 to 15 days, I don't think I'll just list them for 35. I think I'll list them for 42 and make quite a bit more profit. So that's kind of my mindset today. I'm pretty honed in on a couple things. One, just this most recent set. We're at the end of the cycle. So these cards are going to start seeing a little bit closer to their bottom price. And we want to find what that bottom price is and maximize it and buy at that bottom price. Are pink diamonds there? Maybe, maybe not. I think they're close. That's why use your bids, play it safe. Try to get them for even a little bit lower than they are. And they might hit their bottom on a Saturday, the day after that they're technically out of packs. I have seen that. So just something to think about, but definitely room to move and groove with these guys. And probably enough about them, but yeah, focus on that. We also have, just past set meta cards. Have your list of 10 to 15. Happy to come in here and check Buzelis daily. I know what his price is. Like there's one, it's ending a little bit too long. Ace Bailey, these cards are still good, not quite as high in demand. I did a bit of an experiment yesterday and went way back in time, and I got a couple really cheap like PJ Washingtons. And I got a good price. I got them for like much lower than the ones usually are. The truth is no one's buying PJ Washington. I think he's still sitting in my auctions. Yeah, he's not quite selling at 10. I tried to get, a cheeky bid 8 and 10K. I got them both for like 4K. I probably do sell them eventually, but like not that many people are searching PJ Washington trying to buy them. That's why I like these dynamic duos. People are actually searching them. And yes, I'm still working them. Kenny Smith, Derek Queen. Might need to slowly retract. I'm not buying quite as many. They're getting a bit more popular just because this festival has so many dynamic duos. But I still think those are great opportunities too. I'm buying Nemhards. I'm buying the duo that he's associated with. I just am getting a really cheeky price. And keep an eye on Spencer Dinwiddie because this card was meta before the dynamic duo. He's definitely the rarest of them. I know there's a free one, but every time I come in here, there's only 2 or 3, and they're getting expensive. He's kind of giving Derek Queen vibes, where he might kind of sneak up a little higher with a bit of risk. Like, I'm just going to bid on this one. I know there's a ton of time left, but I would just put a bid. I'm just keeping an eye on this. I think it's too early. He's still in the festival, but definitely this will be a card I'm probably trading long term throughout the year, just adding it to my list of dynamic duos that I'm looking to make moves on. So a few different tips. Of course, just be using the filters. I think, this me discovering that Beasts are selling for so much more than Battleground Rivals. A lot of that's just for me being really comfortable in the filters. So be comfortable in the filters. It's a great day to work the auction house. A little quiet on the content side. Huge set coming tomorrow. Find your deals, be patient, and over time, you will consistently sell cards and make profit for sure. With that, have a great day in 2K. In summary, get your dailies done, do your one Battlegrounds challenge, work the auction house a little bit, and just play as much as you feel like. It's could be a bit of a calm before the storm. This weekend will give us plenty of things to focus on. So if you're looking at a card, I did it myself. If there's a card you've been eyeing, I've been eyeing Tracy all week long. I'm actually really happy with this price and these badges. That's just a ton of badges. So if you're eyeing a card, it might not be a bad day to go shopping. I like to shop on Thursday. But yeah, it's a good day just to have fun. Keep stacking your festival pieces, lining up your shots. If you want to hop online and just get the thumbs ready, wouldn't be a bad idea. We randomly played a game of Showdown on stream last night. The chat said, hey, will you play one Showdown? I said, I'm a man of the people. We hopped in, we had a fun game. Then we were playing Park with some of the boys. Shout out DW, shout out Justin the Menace. We had a great run with those guys. So have some fun in 2K today. Drop down below what you're grinding. Drop down below who you're eyeing in the market house. And tell me, did I get a good deal on this guy? Was I a fool to do this? Come on, man. I right now feel great about the purchase. So we'll see, guys. But I appreciate everybody. We are climbing to 300. I think we're at like 290 right now, I think. Maybe I misread that. Maybe 280. We're right around there. I think we're pushing in the right direction, and I appreciate the support, guys. Hope you all have a great Thursday. Much love and peace.